Hi, dear friends and subscribers. Welcome to the Cricket Happening Show. Very happy to be with you. Unfortunately, the day Virat Kohli smashed that brilliant century, 133 of whatever the balls, I mean, the way he played, it was absolutely majestic. And what it has done for him today is that he has been named the vice captain for the Asia Cup, which involves India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka, which would be starting in the month of March. I think it's starting on 12th of March and goes on up till the 22nd. And Virat Kohli was simply superb. I'm just going to talk about that because I couldn't actually come to you, cricket fans. I hope you all got the bulletin that due to my ill health I couldn't really come back, but I wish I was in the pink of my health when Virat Kohli was smashing that century, so that I could really recreate it to you, dear guys. But let me tell you, Lasith Malinga is the man who would like to forget this, because he has never got a mauling at the hands of any batsman like this in his entire test career, as far as my knowledge is concerned, because he was caned to the tune of 96 runs, 24 runs coming off a single over. That was the 35th over. Virat Kohli smashed 4 fours and a 6. Well, I'm not going to go into it, but what it has done for India is that India's hopes are alive in the CB series in the Commonwealth Bank, and now India can rely on the Australia-Sri Lanka match. And if Sri Lanka is going to win, well, India would be out. But if Australia is going to win, India would be into the final. So what an interesting stage the CB series is set, and all thanks to Virat Kohli. Well, let's leave it there, because I wouldn't be able to go into those things today. I'm just going to talk about what happened in the cricketing world today, and we are looking at the second one-day international between New Zealand and South Africa, which was played at the McLean Park in Napier. And well, South Africa have already won the series because they have taken the second match. They've gone to 2-0. There's only one more match left. And South Africa won this match very easily by 6 wickets. New Zealand were the ones who actually took first strike, because it was South Africa who won the toss and put the opposition in. And New Zealand were looking very good. In fact, they lost an opening wicket. Rob Nichol was the first to go. LBW ball, Lonwabo Sotsobe for 11 of 17 balls with 2 fours. And then then it was Martin Guptill who was joined by Brendan McCullum, and both of them are in some good form. And Martin Guptill and Brendan McCullum went for the bowling, and they added 106 runs in real quick time, and they were doing pretty well. Martin Guptill was playing his strokes, Brendan McCullum was looking very good, and both of them were doing well, and they're taking the score to 131 for 2 in the halfway stage. So you could definitely look at some score of excess of 275 for New Zealand, but that was not to be, because Martin Guptill fell at the score of his individual score was 58 when he fell off 73 balls with 8 fours, and the score was 131. But after that, 99 runs and 8 wickets went down for New Zealand. And the man who did the damage there was Mon Markle, who took his first 5-wicket haul in one-day internationals, 9.3 overs, 1 maiden, 38 runs and 5 wickets. His bounce was too much to handle for the New Zealand batsmen, as one by one all the New Zealand batsmen went into the pavilion. Brendan McCullum contributed 85. He was the highest scorer, played superbly of 96 deliveries, 11 fours and 2 sixes. Lonwabo Sotsobe also bowled well. He was the wicket taker other than Mon Markle. 10 overs, no maiden, 3 for 43. But the balance card doesn't make any happy reading. Kane Williamson was out for 13. Jesse Ryder was out for a blob. James Franklin was out for 6. Andre Ellis, the all-rounder, made 19. Tim Southee contributed a very quick fire 28 of 27 balls with 2 fours and 2 6. And that was the story of the day. 230 all out New Zealand of their of 47.3 overs. Dale Steyn was the man who bowled very economically and was on the money. 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 37. Albie Markle bowled 3 overs for 30. He was really carted. Robin Peterson 8 overs, none for 43. Callis 6 overs, 1 for 32. And Duminy 1 over, no maiden, none for 2. Now, as far as South Africa were concerned, they had an easy victory, but they lost their opener Jack Scalise pretty early on. He was out for 4 of the bowling of Kyle Mills, as he was caught behind. But after that, Hashim Amla was joined by Faf du Plessis. But Hashim Amla was the man who really not only garnered the strike, but also kept on hitting the bowlers for boundaries. And as you know, Hashim Amla started off in a real blitzkrieg fashion. He kept on hammering boundaries at will, and that enabled him to score 92 of 107 balls, 12 fours in that effort of 92. Faf du Plessis contributed a good 34 of 25 balls with 6 fours. Duminy was caught and bowled by the right arm leg spinner Tharan Nathula for 43 of 39 balls with 6 fours. And South Africa had finished it off in the 39th over. AB de Villiers was not out on 31 of 35 balls with 2 fours. Justin Onton was not out on 17 of 19 balls with 3 fours. And it was all over. It was a 6-wicket victory for South Africa to take this one-day series 2-0 and with one more to go. But Hashim Amla, the only bowler who troubled him was Tarun Nathula, who went for a lot of runs, but he was the one who was a bit difficult for Hashim Amla to handle. He couldn't really get him off the square, and he was beaten quite a couple of times. So South Africa won the 3-match series 2-0, a winning lead now. And as far as the bowling figures were concerned, Kyle Milne 6.2 overs, 1 made and 141. Saudi was costly, 8 overs, costing him 61. Andy Mackay bowled 10 overs, 1 made and none for 45. It was good to see Andy Mackay coming to bowl after a long time. Andrew Ellis 3 overs, 1 for 16. Nathula 2 for 60. Rob Nicol 1 over, no made and none for 4 runs. So that was it. South Africa, taking a very, very easy victory there and going on to a 6-wicket victory and taking a winning lead of 2-0 in this one-day international series. Now, what I'm going to really look at after this is I'm going to look at the Asia Cup. As you know, Asia Cup is going to start from 12th of March and goes on up till 22nd of March. It's a long time. India are the champions, are the Asia Cup winners last time when it was played, and so reigning champions, I would say. So basically, what one is looking for is the India's Asia Cup squad has been selected, and the Asia Cup squad has a few surprises because the chairman of selectors, Chris Srikanth, has already mentioned that Virendra Sehwag and Zahir Khan have been rested because of their injuries. But the captain, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, would be leading the team. But as I said, Virat Kohli, on that stupendous performance that he did, and not only that, also he's a very, very intelligent person. He has a lot of swagger as a youth, but what is good to see, he's a very good thinker. He has a lot of self-belief in what he does, and Virat Kohli, I think, it definitely deserved the vice captain's post. In fact, it could have been Gautam Gambhir, but probably Virat Kohli, they want to really groom someone there, and that's a step in the right direction as far as the Indian selectors are concerned. Virat Kohli has been made the vice captain. Sachin Tendulkar is going to play, so that would be good news, and everybody would be rooting for Sachin Tendulkar to get to his 100th century there, and what a moment it would be. Gautam Gambhir, Rohit Sharma, Suresh Raina, Manoj Tiwari is into the team, Ravindra Jadeja, Ravichandran Ashwin, Pravin Kumar, Vinay Kumar, who has bowled well in Australia and the CV series, also in this whole tour. Rahul Sharma will get his first Asia Cup. Yusuf Pathan, and I'm very, very happy for this man. As I said, I've already been telling in my cricket show that Yusuf Pathan is a game changer, and without Yusuf Pathan, whether it is 2020 or one-day matches, it's absolutely incomplete. I've also said it's not only Yusuf Pathan. According to me, Yusuf Pathan and Virendra Sehwag not there in the mix. It really doesn't look like a T20 or one-day team. So, but I'm very, very happy for Yusuf Pathan. I wish him lots of good luck there because I'm a great fan of Yusuf Pathan, and I want Yusuf Pathan to fare. So Yusuf Pathan is back into the mix now, and as I said, he is a real game changer. And I hope he really lives up to that awesome reputation that he has of the clean hitting and the big hitting, that he can send the ball out of the ground n number of times. So Irfan Pathan, his brother, is there, so he would be very happy to see his brother come back into the team. And Irfan Pathan, I'm also happy for Irfan Pathan, the all-rounder, so he has that all-rounder status, and he has already showed that all-round capabilities in that 47 that he made against Australia in the CB series. And Ashok Binda, the right-arm medium pacer, makes his way back to the team. The absentees there from this series are Umesh Yadav, who has not been picked. Well, I wouldn't really make any comment on that. So this is the team which has been selected for the Asia Cup, starting from 11th of March, actually. I'm sorry about that. It starts on 11th of March, so it goes the whole hog of March, I suppose. So this is the Asia Cup which has been selected. And other than that, dear fans, well, I can only just talk about, I don't want to really waste any, I don't have much time to really spare here. But as I said, dear fans, friends and subscribers, you have been such a loyal cricket happenings followers. I really appreciate that. I enjoy them. You are the ones who make this show, and whenever you people are having, so even though I couldn't do my cricket show yesterday, I was just raring to go. I wanted to do this Kohli show, Virat Kohli's a stupendous performance to keep India's hopes alive in the CB series, but I couldn't. But I felt so, I was just regretting the fact that I couldn't come up to you, cricket fans and subscribers, and really narrate the happenings that went on at the Hobart Cricket Ground, where Virat Kohli smashed it in. And what was good to see was, even though 321 runs was made, India could actually make it in just 38 overs, and thanks to Virat Kohli. And also, one thing I would like to say here, the Indian expert commentator Ravi Shastri made a very interesting observation when he was when he was commentating on the game, and he definitely said one thing: there are short boundaries, and it is looking like an Indian pitch, and I'm sure that India would be relishing this. But even though whatever the score, he said India can fancy their chances. So that was a very pertinent observation by Ravi Shastri, the Indian expert commentator. On this note, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I would like to end my cricket show for today. Hope you all enjoyed my cricket show. Sorry again that I couldn't come up with the Virat Kohli cricket happening show yesterday. Well, just bear with me, because health is something that is not in our hands. So sometimes it so happens that everyone gets sick. So that was it. But I thought, I wish I was not sick, and I was able to actually report on this Virat Kohli performance. Anyways, congratulations to Virat Kohli being named the vice captain of the Indian team for the Asia Cup starting on 11th of March. That's it from me, your host Ram, for the cricket show for today. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.